Gorgeous.
It's like a perfect little circle, and the rays just, I know. That's how it feels, right? Like, it's like a holy view. Oh, my goodness. The sound effects. Russ's sister Pamela is hilarious.
I tried my best there.
No, it is beautiful out there. I mean, man, it's going to be a nice day.
We need this sun for all the stuff heading our way.
Yeah, and after yesterday, it was so cold and windy. And before tomorrow, it's going to be cold and windy. So a nice break this afternoon with temps in the 60s and that early sunshine, the sunrise going on. A sports countdown going on, too. We are just a couple of weeks away until the Red Sox home opener on April 4th, 31 days away until the Boston Marathon on April 21st. Great running weather for today. 125 days until Patriots training camp begins on July 24th. But you may be sneezing or coughing, and it's because of the pollen, perhaps. The dominant pollen in the sky, it's from the trees. They're starting to bud. Some of them starting to blossom and bloom across the southern parts of the United States. But here locally, it's juniper and poplar, the dominant tree pollen. Today, high, moderate for tomorrow. Monday, low. And that's after a chance for wintry weather, some snow, a wintry mix, and even some rain. It does help to settle down some of the pollen. Briefly before Tuesday, Wednesday, we go back into the moderate range. Here's a look at First Alert Live radar. Satellite also overlapping, and we don't have anything moving through. No snow, no rain. We do have some rain showers back to our west and increasing clouds. That's going to move in during the day today. As you start off nice and sunny, the clouds thickening up by midday, and that wind ramping up too from the southwest. That helps to transport in some milder air as opposed to yesterday's highs in the 40s. Today we're in the 50s. Briefly hitting 60 degrees in some lucky spots too, where we can get the sunshine to pop through some of the clouds. And then after dinner time this evening and after sunset, we slowly see this very weak cold front pushing through. We'll notice mostly that the clouds thicken up and the wind direction swaps around. No longer from the southwest, but it's more westerly or even northwesterly later tonight. A couple of showers will pour down too, but they're very few and far between. Most of us stay dry. And by tomorrow, everyone experiences the wind and the cooler air. We're crashing those temps back to below freezing to start off your Sunday. So today, enjoy the warmth. We're 60 degrees in Boston, some 50s. The cooler temps found along the south coast, the Cape, the islands, as lows tonight dip to below 32. 20s, especially in the Merrimack Valley or even across New Hampshire, 30 in Boston and more 30s down across Cape Cod. Sunday afternoon highs at best in the mid 40s. Slightly, well, cooler than the average high temp this time of the year, which is 46 degrees for Boston. So with some cold air locked in and more cold air expected Monday morning, it sets us up for a chance for a wintry mix and even some of those snow showers across Pittsfield, Worcester. It's very, very wet texture like snow. So not the fluffy stuff like we can get in the middle of winter. It's very, very water loaded. And with that, initially it melts on contact, but there could be some slick spots where I expect some coatings of accumulation. It's going to be outside of 495. And then we switch over to rain. So another breakdown. Wet snowflakes, no accumulation, but then best chance for any accumulation in those scattered coatings, Merrimack Valley. In some of the areas, Route 2 corridor, typical spots that can see this time of the year. It is a spring storm maker, though, so anything we get melts away fast. 10-day forecast, 50s and 40s next week.